What's the story, Morning Glory? What is the word? Hummingbird. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 10, A Nightmare on Christmas Eve. So let's start off with Ashley. Her daughter Ashton is having her 10th birthday party, and they're going to celebrate it at a place called the Black Hair Experience. And it's a place that showcases the beauty of black hair, and it's a great place to take your young black daughters to for them to learn that their hair is beautiful regardless of the texture, regardless of the length, that all black hair is beautiful in its natural form. There was even a room in there that said your hair is not unprofessional, because this is what we've been told for years and decades, that our hairstyles are not considered professional enough if you work like in the corporate world or something like that. So this was a great experience for the children. I absolutely loved it. I really did love it. I did enjoy watching this scene, and it was just perfect as far as I was concerned. So Alicia, Ashley's best friend, she's there, and Ashley's telling Alicia about what happened at Winter's emancipation party, where Ashley had to confront Joy. And basically, she tried to apologize to Joy. Joy paid her dust. So her friend Alicia tells her, "Girl, you've done all you could. Just let it go. Leave it alone." And Ashley said that that's what she was going to do. She was going to leave it alone and she was going to let it go. But it didn't quite end like that. Moving on to Irena. She goes to see Joy. Clifton has had surgery of some type and he's still in the hospital. So Joy and Irena are having a conversation, and Joy says that she is still mad at Ashley for revealing to the world that her and Clifton were already married. Now, in her confessional, they ask Joy, why do they keep their marriage a secret? And Joy didn't really give a straight answer. She says something about, we've been planning a public ceremony for the world. That's something Clifton wanted, but we were supposed to tell that we were married on our own time, or something to that effect. Okay, that's explaining how y'all were going to reveal to the world that y'all were already married. But why keep it a secret? That's what we're trying to understand. Why would you want to keep your marriage a secret when you came on this show? Maybe the ceremony was maybe they wanted to surprise the world, and say, hey, surprise, we're already married. Maybe that was going to be the ceremony that they were planning. Who the hell knows? Because Joy is not giving a really straight answer. So even Irena herself knew that they were already married, and Irena was kind of like bragging to Joy how she knew, but she didn't tell anybody, and she didn't even tell her husband that they were already married. And I'm like, why is Irena acting like that? Why is she trying to gain brownie points from Joy? Like, why are people so concerned about what Joy thinks? Because Irena trying to prove to Joy, that, hey, I kept your secret. I listened to what you said. I followed instructions. And then Ashley trying so hard to get back into her good graces by apologizing to her. Why are people so concerned about what Joy thinks of them? Anyways, moving on. So Irena said that it was really effed up that Ashley revealed this big top secret. And Joy says that she will not be going to Ashley's holiday party. Okay, but things didn't turn out that way. Moving on to Quick. Quick goes to see his doctor. The doctor says that they ran all these tests on him. Everything came out good. He doesn't have cancer. He doesn't have any kind of blockage or issues with his esophagus. He got a clean bill of health, but they don't understand why he was having the hiccups and whatever pain he was experiencing. They don't know where that came from or what that was or why that happened. So he calls Ashley to let her know that everything is good. And Ashley's like, well, I think I know what caused your issue. You are overworking yourself and you need to slow down. Sometimes your body is talking to you. Quick, listen to your wife. This could be like a warning. Right now you had this severe case of the hiccups. Next time it's going to be something a little bit worse. Knock on wood. But you have to listen to your body. Your body is telling you, Quick, to slow it down just a tad. Moving on to Joy. She's meeting up with one of her real life friends, and she's talking about, what she's been going through with this group of women on this show. And she said that she never called Ashley fake and phony. What she had said, and she's explained this before, what she had said was, because Ashley really doesn't, Ashley portrayed herself as being a friend of Sherelle, but either someone told Joy or Joy heard Ashley talking bad about Sherelle, talking about how ugly her hair was or how bad her wig was or whatever the hell. So that made Joy kind of like think twice about Ashley. Like, okay, you come off like you're Sherelle's friend, but then you're talking about her, behind her back. So like, what's really going on here? It can come off as fake and phony. But she says, I didn't call her fake and phony. I just said that her behavior could, it could confuse people and it could come off as fake and phony. I get what you're saying, Joy, but you were basically calling the woman fake and phony, saying that it came off as fake and phony. I think that's kind of like calling somebody fake and phony, but at the same time, it was not a justification for Ashley to reveal the whole marriage secret. Ashley had the right to be upset, and she could have said whatever she wanted back to Joy, but I don't think she should have broken her promise and revealed a secret that wasn't supposed to be revealed by anyone other than Joy and Clifton. So the friend says that Ashley revealing that information was calculated. So the friend thinks that it was somehow planned. And then when you kind of look back and you think about how that conversation went between Ashley and Alicia, it could have been somewhat calculated. Like Ashley probably had already planned to reveal this information on camera, because I forgot what they were talking about, but it could have come across as being calculated. I don't know for sure. I'm not saying that it was calculated, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was pre-planned, that they were going to have this conversation. Alicia was going to say, why is she calling herself a petty? And then here comes Ashley with the answer, oh, because they're married. So it could have been calculated. I really don't know. Moving on to Irena. So y'all, this was bananas. So Irena invites over a swallologist. She invites over a swallologist, and it was the most cringiest thing ever. It was so cringy to watch. And so I guess her and Jamie, they're both lacking. They're lacking in skills. They don't have, they ain't got no fellatio skills, neither one of them. And so they invite this woman over who's going to help them and assist them. And so the woman asks them to demonstrate their skills. And when the demonstration was happening, I guess, Irena had to demonstrate on Jamie's finger, and then Jamie had to demonstrate on Irena's knuckle or something. And when this demonstration was going on, the show didn't show us. They put in a whole bunch of clips of, random things. And I was like, thank you, Carlos King, for not showing us that. First of all, it would have been just too much for TV. And then we don't want to see that. We don't want to see swallologist. Swallologist. Girl, what are your credentials? What are your credentials, Miss Swallologist? What are your credentials? Coming up here on this TV, making up professions and stuff. Moving on to Ashley's holiday party. So Joy changed her mind. She does end up going to Ashley's Christmas Eve party. When she showed up, she didn't say hi to Ashley. Ashley actually approached her and spoke to her first, and Ashley didn't like that. She's like, how are you going to come into my house at my event and not even acknowledge me? Joy didn't greet. Okay, so Ashley once again pulls Joy to the side, and I'm thinking, why are you pulling Joy to the side? You've already said that you're going to let it go. You did all you could. You tried to apologize to the woman. She didn't want to talk to you. She didn't want to accept your apology right then and there. You reached out to her through text. She didn't respond. So why are you pulling her to the side? It's over. It's done. The ball is in Joy's court. When she's ready to talk to you, she'll talk to you, and then you'll have the right to either dismiss her or have a conversation with her. But once again, here comes Ashley pulling Joy to the side. So, but I don't think her intentions were, I think she pulled her to the side because she wanted to give her a piece of her mind, because I think by this time Ashley was fed up with Joy. She felt probably embarrassed by Joy, that she's trying to apologize to her and Joy keeps paying her dust. And so I think she was like, you know what, I'm going to have the final word in this. So when she pulls her to the side to have a conversation, Joy told her that that Ashley had burnt their bridge before the bridge could even be built. Basically saying this friendship is over. We can be cordial, we can be associates, acquaintances, but as far as friendship, that's just not going to happen between us. So Ashley is still wanting to believe that Joy called her fake and phony, because she says something about, well, you calling me fake and phony, and trying to make it look like she was the victim, and how could Joy call her something so horrible when she's not fake and phony. So Joy says that when Ashley brought that up again about Joy calling Ashley fake and phony, Joy was like, okay, by then I knew that Ashley was making a conscious decision to just stay mad for no reason, because I had already told her I did not call her fake and phony, but she is choosing to believe that I did, which means that she is choosing to just stay mad. So Ashley says in her confessional, I've known that they've been married for many months, and I wasn't going around telling everyone. So she's trying to kind of, make herself not seem as bad by saying, I knew this information. I carried this information for months. I wasn't telling it to everybody that was walking past me, everybody that I could stop and talk to. I wasn't just blabbering it out to anyone. But when you told it on camera, on television, you might as well have been. Because instead of you just telling everybody that you came across, you decided to tell millions of people on a television show. So what's the difference? What's the difference, Ashley? So Joy says the friendship we were building, we're no longer building that. And Ashley says, okay, you know what? We can leave that at that. Ashley didn't just leave it at that, though. She still had a whole lot more to say. This is when she just completely flipped. Completely flipped. The conversation was no longer about Ashley revealing the secret. It was no longer about whether or not they were going to have a friendship after this. She brought up something completely from left field. She went into her arsenal of tricks, and she pulled out, I brought you into this show, not Irena and not Jamie. So now she got personal, which showed me that Ashley, for whatever reason, is really butthurt by Joy. For some reason, this woman Joy gets under Ashley's skin like no one else. And Ashley took it there. She took it there. She broke that fourth wall. She was like, we're going to talk about production. We're going to talk about how I got you on this show called Love and Marriage DC. We're going to talk about all that. We're not going to act like, we're just living our lives and there just happens to be a camera crew recording us. No, we're going to talk about how all of this came into fruition. So Joy says, are you trying to say that you made me or something? Because I was on a television show way before you were ever on Love and Marriage DC. And then Ashley says, yeah, you're on some kind of a game show. So she refers to Ready to Love as a game show. And Joy was like, it is not a game show. And Ashley said, yes, it is, because every 3 months it's a new cast. Every 3 months it's a group of new people. It's not like a continuation of the same people. Ashley was really hurt by Joy. Her feelings were really hurt by Joy. She felt, not her feelings hurt by, she was hurt by what she did. Ashley has a lot of guilt for revealing on television that Joy and Clifton were married. She knew that she was wrong for that, and she feels guilty about that. And she was waiting and waiting and waiting for Joy to make her feel better about the wrong thing that she did. She wanted Joy to tell her, girl, it's okay. I understand. I know how it goes. I forgive you. It is what it is. People are going to find out anyway. Don't worry about it. So she was begging for that forgiveness from Joy, because she knew that she was dead wrong for talking about that stuff. She was begging for that forgiveness from Joy, and Joy wasn't giving it to her. Joy was going to let her stew in her guiltiness until she felt ready to forgive her, if she ever would forgive her. So this is the reason why Ashley's upset, because she knew she was wrong, and she needed Joy to forgive her so she wouldn't feel bad about what she did, so that she wouldn't be mad at herself for making such a stupid mistake. Not a mistake, a stupid move. So this is when it got real personal. So Ashley said that neither Joy or Clifton told her thank you. Can you believe that? She goes, y'all didn't tell me thank you for bringing y'all on this show. Ashley said, for whatever reason, y'all gravitated toward the Tylers. Okay, so now her jealousy is showing because she feels some kind of way that she brought Joy and Cliff Dunn on the show, but Joy and Cliff Dunn went off to be closer to the Tylers. So they get to scream at one another. They're screaming at each other. They're like face to face arguing. And Joy says, so you're saying that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And Ashley says, you want this show or not? Joy says, I don't need this show. Ashley says, then leave. Good night. And Joy was like, you don't got to tell me twice. So as she's moving to leave, to walk out of the room, Ashley jumps in front of her. And she continues to argue with her. And now they're coming close to tussling because somebody touched somebody and hands are flailing everywhere. And so the producers had to step in and separate them. So Joy says that nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. Oh yeah, she yells at Ashley, nobody knows you. They know your husband. People know quick. They don't know who the hell you are, but they know quick. And Irena, so after this, it goes downstairs. Joy is about to walk out the door, and Ashley was still coming for her. So Irena follows Joy outside because Joy was finally able to leave the house. Irena follows Joy outside, and Ashley saw that, and Ashley got even more upset because she didn't think that Irena should have gone to check on Joy. Irena should have gone to check on her. Once again, it's like this jealousy thing that Ashley's experiencing, where she feels like, she's not liked or she's not included in the group. It really pissed her off that Irena went outside to go check on Joy. So Irena is trying to understand exactly what happened. She's asking Joy. She's like, I don't get it, because y'all are supposed to have a conversation and trying to resolve y'all's issue. But what the hell happened? How did it turn into all of this? And Joy says, a lack of confidence shows when you want approval and acceptance from somebody else. She's like, there's something wrong with your girl, Ashley, because for whatever reason, she is begging for me to give her my approval. So back inside, Ashley tries to go on with the party, tries to go on with entertaining her guests, but she's still upset. Irena comes back inside and she finds Ashley, and she wants to get Ashley's side of the story. And Ashley's like, Irena, get the F out of my face. And so Ashley's going up the stairs. Irena's following her. Quick is going up the stairs with them. Then we see Jamie, and Irena's like grabbing on to Ashley's hand, or somebody was grabbing on. No, I think it was Quick. Quick was grabbing on to Ashley's wrist, trying to get her, I guess, from going upstairs and maybe talk to Irena. And Ashley was like, get off of me, let go of my hand, I don't want to talk to her. It was just a huge mess. Ashley, girl, you're just gonna have to take this L. You're going to have to take this L. You were in the wrong. I understand that you try to apologize, and some people are going to be quick to accept your apology, and some people aren't. And it's okay. Okay, what you did was wrong. You acknowledged that it was wrong. You accepted you took accountability of what you did. If the woman ain't ready to talk to you, if she ain't ready to forgive you, if she ain't ready to move on, that is her prerogative. You did what you could, and you should have just left it alone. She came to your party. You should have been the bigger person and just obliged, said hello to her, serve her a drink and a chicken wing, because she said she didn't get not one sip and not one nibble of a wing. And just been the bigger person, and then kept your distance and just move on with your life and just worry about yourself. Ashley, you took a bad situation and made it so much worse. You took a bad situation and made it so much worse. When you started talking about, I got you on this show, you and Cliff Dunn never said thank you. You gravitate towards the Tylers. Your jealousy was showing. Your insecurities were showing. Girl, I don't know what to tell you. You better just go ahead and take this L and just try to move on the best way you can. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, don't forget to rate the video if you like this content. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll definitely talk to you later. Bye.